There's one thing you should be at this moment is prepared. Prepare yourself. Save your pennies. Have your passports prepared. At this point, I would elect a cow for president. You know what the cow's message would be to us all? Go touch grass and go eat some grass. It's better than what politicians, at least in the US government, are doing right now. How do we, in this day and age, still believe that, like, eating plants is going to do some terrible harm to you? Got doctors telling you out here that plants are trying to kill you. Got carnivore trending right now. I mean, eventually, I guess the trash will just take itself out. Oh my god. Finally. As you can see by the title, New Year, same me. It's fucking February and I'm finally getting around to filming another video. Like, I'm already failing my New Year's resolution so hard. Like, it's sad. It's honestly kind of sad at this point. One of my New Year's resolution was to upload more frequently, and it's February, almost like the middle of February, and I'm finally just rolling this out. Like, I'm such a fucking mess. I don't want to get demonetized. But hello, hi, it's me. I'm back again. I'm sure some of you thought I was dead. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I am back. For how long, we shall see. Knowing me. Yeah, this is not the closet, but we're still gonna be doing closeted thoughts. I got tired of being in the closet, okay? The show is still gonna be called Closeted Thoughts. I just don't want to be in the closet anymore. I'm tired of being in a dark, small, cramped space. Like, I don't want to be in the closet anymore. And I don't think these thoughts deserve to be closeted anymore anyways, so maybe we'll change the name of the show, maybe we'll keep it the same, but I don't want to be in the closet anymore. But yeah, New Year. Happy New Year. Not. Oh my god, we haven't even made it to the middle of February yet, and shit's already hit the fan. January was the hottest on record. And like, Donald Trump is gutting the whole government. Of course, his supporters are still cheering him on.
I'm not some lying politician. I'm telling the truth here. I'm gonna try to kill as many of you as I can. And you know what? You heard it here first. I think that we should merge reality with the trash dimension. Are you with me?
What?
Stop. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, I have low expectations for humanity, but they can't be dumb enough to pick this guy.
I mean, don't be so sure. I don't know. I used to think about the future with so much hope, but now I just associate it with anxiety. Like, did you hear that the whole universe is going to be destroyed by a black hole in about 15 years?
Really? Why isn't everybody freaking out about this?
Lots of people are. It's just not, like, at the top of anyone's mind.
Wow.
Yeah, and the worst part is, scientists know exactly what we have to do to stop it.
What's that?
All we have to do is stop eating cheese.
What?
I don't know, something about the process of making cheese.
Schmucky rules. Trash dimension all the way. Vote Turbo Schmuck. Yeah.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Cheese Corp's news division just called it for Turbo Schmuck.
No, that's impossible.
Oh my god, my foot's going crazy right now.
The winner and new ruler of the galaxy is... Turbo Schmuck!
What?
Come over here, get on.
Wow. First of all, I just want to say a big eat shit to all my fans and the whole Turbo team.
I know things seem pretty bleak right now, but I don't think he believes in any of that horrible stuff he was saying. He just said that to win.
Second, I would like to clarify that I really do believe all of that horrible stuff that I said.
He's joking.
I'm not joking. I'm going to kill you all. And as soon as I can figure out how, I'm going to merge our reality with the trash dimension. Thank you.
Absolutely marvelous.
I can't believe this.
I'm getting so many texts right now.
What does this mean for you in the black hole community?
Yeah, all the stupid pussies out there want to avoid the black hole, but now that it's turbo clock, we're gonna speed it up and bring that thing over here. Black hole time. Gonna make it happen.
Oh my god!
I still hate life. It's been a bit better, I won't lie. I've been better. I think I've reached a point of like acceptance. You know, like there's only so much I can do about this shitstorm that we're in. No, it doesn't mean I'm gonna stop educating people. It doesn't mean I'm gonna stop being an informative person. But like, you can't fix stupid. And a majority of the population on this planet is stupid. So, I mean, if there's nothing I can do about it, there's nothing I can do about it. Don't bring kids here, and don't hurt other sentient beings that did not want to be born into this either, probably. I don't know why. Carnists and omnivores are always like,
well, you know, if it weren't for us, they wouldn't be here.
And I'm like, you know, I would rather not be born here myself, and I'm not even sitting in a prison, for that matter. You think that life's so great that being in a prison is worth something? Being stuck in a dark cage? I don't know what people be thinking these days. I was supposed to film a video yesterday, but I didn't. I was supposed to film a video yesterday and I ran out of time, okay? There's so much things have been piling up on my to-do list and I just don't have the energy to do it. Welcome to life. If you're surviving, then you're maintaining something. I'm failing miserably, okay? But I still want to be a minimalist. Okay, I still want to own only what I need. I'm not gonna lie, I have a Depop shopping addiction. There's the shopping addiction period, like, look at these shoes. They are so fucking cute. And of course vegan. Okay. No animals were harmed in the making of these shoes. Except maybe sweatshop workers. I hope to God not. But they're Converse Crews. And I also just bought these because I've been trying to replace all of my non-vegan shoes. And I'm down to one pair now to replace. And it's just a pair of hiking shoes. So that should be easy. If any of y'all vegans want me to do a video on vegan fashion and looking cute while still being vegan, definitely open to doing that because, you know, there's no shortage of shoes and clothes out there that you can still look good in while still not causing harm to sentient beings. So let me know. Like, I love these pants, but they collect everything. I don't even have a pet, and for some reason I have pet hair on these pants. Shit's not adding up. The whole plan was to get these into because I'm trying to show like my whole fit and I can't get it cropped into this camera unless I want to show a bunch of other junk on the side that's not aesthetically pleasing. That's where I'm at. Why am I wearing shoes in my room? Because they're brand new and I haven't worn them out. Okay, I'm not like one of those crazy people, and it tends to be mostly white people who like take pictures of the nastiest looking shoes on their bed. That's got the germaphobe in me dying. Well, what's been going on so far this year? Nothing good. It's another year of life and I'm not excited, okay? Not that I've been excited about life for a while, but like, you know, I've come to the point of acceptance where I'm just here, and if I don't want to harm my family and friends, and then I better stick around for as long as possible. I've been going through a lot, and of course, the support from family has been dwindling even more. I've been on low contact with my folks for about 3-4 weeks now. Just been subtle texting, mostly to address misinformation about veganism, because there's a lot of it out there, even in my family. My mom, maybe I shouldn't be putting my family business on the internet, but at the same time, like, the only other place I could take this to is therapy, and I don't want to pay for that, okay? Therapy is expensive. Just for them to tell you, you need to cope. Like, I know I need to cope, okay? I know damn well I need to cope. It's the only way you stick around here is you find some way to cope. Find your copium. If that's playing video games when you get off of work, or, I don't know, smoking weed, or drinking every once in a while, like, I don't. Of course, addictions are not good at the end of the day. But hey, if you're only hurting yourself and that's how you get by in life, I ain't gonna knock it. This shit sucks. 2025 hasn't been good to us. Like, we lost a car. We've been living without a car of our own for like 2-3 weeks now. Finally just copped one over the weekend. Like, it's been a shit show. It hasn't been fun. And throughout this whole time, I've been reminding myself, hey, no, your parents put you here to experience this shit. And what for? I don't know. Life. Or as my mom stated, she just wanted to see little kids running around. And so now that I'm not a kid anymore, it's all up to me to figure out I don't know why she couldn't have figured this shit out before having me. I don't know. A lot of pent-up resentment and anger that I don't know will ever go away. And honestly, it's okay at the end of the day. I'm allowed to feel the way I feel, and it's not like I'm dwelling on this anger and resentment every minute of the day. But this shit sucks. We have the US government being actively, like, destroyed by an orange man and his, was it first buddy that they're calling him? Who didn't even get elected, might I add. Who isn't even from here. Who's also an immigrant. I'm in between, like, trying to stay informed, but also trying to, like, save my mental health, because getting too invested into this on a daily basis can be terribly bad for you. It's okay to take a break. No, I value being informed, and I think most people should, because knowledge is power, as they say. How am I going to be prepared to leave at the right time if I don't know what the fuck is going on? If there's one thing you should be at this moment is prepared. Prepare yourself. Save your pennies. Stop buying shit you don't need. That's mostly directed at myself. Have your passports prepared. I know a small journalist that I watched was talking about how the passport website was down and people were having a hard time getting their passports, and some trans people were being denied getting their passports as well, which is really scary. I don't know if that situation is still ongoing, but like this is the beginning of it all. Like, people say we're overreacting, and I hope I am at the end of the day, but I don't think there's anything wrong with being prepared for the worst, because shit looks really bad right now. We have a convicted felon as a president, as Trump supporters seem to be forgetting. Laws for thee, but not for me. Who gives a shit? Not them. Though it is nice seeing the angry comments from time to time when it sounds like they think they'll be affected by something like the tariffs that were going to be put on Canada and Mexico. And they're like,
this is not what we voted you in for. Does this mean that, like, eggs are not gonna go down?
Like, no. No, honey. The egg prices are not going down. Vegans were talking about this, like, just egg. A vegan, well, I mean, they make more than just vegan eggs, but, like, they missed a good opportunity. Like, I don't know why mung beans cost so much. Like, yeah, I know everything else is subsidized by the government, but they're freaking beans. Why does a box of beans have to cost like $7? What is going on? I don't even know anymore. I'm just trying to stay sane through all this. I'm still the same person that I was last year. Like, a New Year's isn't gonna change anything. I still don't like people. I still don't like the trajectory that we're going on. I still think that we're pretty much doomed as a species, considering that we just keep breaking all of these climate goals. And the fact that America is definitely doomed, considering our new president is saying, drill, baby, drill. Like, climate change is a hoax. Like, they just... I can't fathom being that selfish and being that self-absorbed where the only thing that matters is your opinion. Maybe vegans have that rare quality that we just, you know, we care about more than just ourselves. I don't know. But on a better note, I've made some new friends, some new vegan friends this year. That's been really fulfilling. And so that's one thing you should definitely seek out this year is community. And build friendships with like-minded people, people who like being informed, people who, you know, believe in science.
I don't know why you always have to be judging me. Because I only believe in science.
Or acknowledge, like, science at the very least. That's kind of why I don't want to associate with my family right now, because they seem to be denying science and empathy overall. Like, I know a lot of vegans have this issue where they're probably the only vegan in their family, and their family doesn't take them seriously, or even worse, makes fun of them. So I feel your pain. You know, my heart goes out to you. I feel your pain. This shit sucks. And to be ostracized just because you don't find value in other creatures being harmed for your benefit. Sentient creatures at the end of the day as well. Like, people are like, yeah, plants are alive. Yeah, plants are alive, but people try to draw the same similarity as a carrot being plucked out of the ground and a cow's throat being slit. Like, they are not the same thing. This world is full of gaslighters, self-centered gaslighters. Oh my god. We're all trapped here until the aliens come and take over. Or AI, for that matter, and God knows if they'll treat us the same way that the majority of this population treats animals. beings that they deem lower than themselves. All I'm saying is, best keep the same energy when you get exploited.
We're dumber anyway, so, you know, why not let them do it?
We are pretty freaking dumb. Like, at this point, I would elect a cow for president. You know what the cow's message would be to us all? Go touch grass and go eat some grass. It's better than what politicians, at least in the US government, are doing right now. Like, I know there's shit going on overseas, but everybody has their eyes on America for some reason. What we do, a lot of countries tend to follow after. I hope that they're smarter than that this time around, because, like, gutting democracy is nothing to be proud of. I don't know even the point of having laws and going to court and all of that when, like, literally the man cannot be stopped. Or refuses to be stopped, for that matter. We are in some scary unprecedented times. And, people who didn't vote for this are probably gonna pay for it. We're all gonna pay for it, unfortunately. Do I have any advice? Other than finding community, finding your people, and, saving your money? Not really, no. Get your passport ready, try to leave the country if you can. And that's so much easier said than done, because countries don't want us. I can't blame them. Like, who the fuck wants Americans right now? Considering what we've done to our own country. You gotta have skills that other countries need, and education. And having education here already means that most people are in debt, so you're not gonna be saving up anything if you have debt. A wild situation for sure. Yeah, best of luck to all of us. Got a couple new followers, even though I haven't really posted anything recently. Probably mostly from just replying to comments and stuff on other pages. Welcome. Thank you for joining the community. The community is called haters, and I'm all for it. I'm gonna stick with that one. So I don't remember who recommended that, but thank you. Feels to be a hater. Something so sweet about thinking that I'm better. It's a good song, by the way. I don't know, man. I'm so tired. I wake up tired every morning. Oh, and my hair took me like 3 weeks to finish because I'm parting. Oh my god, even with the 3-way mirror. Again, this year hasn't been kind to me, and I'm still laughing through it. But I can understand why people check out of this shit. What's in store for us at the end of all of this? Death. It's just a survival game. You keep pushing, and your reward is death. Do parents not realize this? Do they not care? Both? And then I go to my parents and I'm telling them, hey, you know, shit's not going my way, and there's like...
Deal with it.
My family's recommendation for everything is A, go to therapy, pray. What's the third one? Oh, just be positive. It's your mindset. Your mindset's the problem. Okay? You're not leaning the right way, okay? Maybe if you thought like me, you'd be much happier. I mean, maybe you're not wrong on that note, but I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be dismissive. I don't want to be lacking empathy. I don't want to be self-centered. Because, as my mom said, the only thing that matters to her is her happiness. I mean, like, of course they don't want me to kill myself, but that probably just reflects more upon them being poor parents than it does upon me not wanting to be here. I'm just realistic. This is not gonna get any better. We've been here for centuries, hundreds and hundreds of years, and we are still hurting each other, let alone animals who had nothing to do with the shit that we put ourselves in. You know, we could just keep it to ourselves and bring each other down, but now we gotta bring everything else into it. Literally, all the other species on this planet, we've got the wild animal population down to 4% now, which is fucking crazy. And then almost double, if not double, just livestock and all the other farm animals that we use to feed ourselves here. It's really fucking depressing to see that what we've done as a species, nothing but an infestation on this planet, just hurting ourselves, hurting other species, hurting the planet. Every time some shit's going down, I'm just be like, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest species on this planet. This is it. This is it. This is what we're doing right now. This is everything that we're doing justifies the harm that we do to other sentient beings. I'm so tired of anti-vegans or anti-vegan propaganda, or I'm just tired, okay? I'm tired of people just needlessly birthing kids into this world when we don't even know what the future is gonna look like. Not that anybody ever knows what the future is gonna look like, but like, it just seems very bad. If you believe in science, okay, not religion, not heaven, not a God that forced you to be here and to worship him because that's the only thing that matters to him. You know, if you don't worship him, you're going to hell. If you don't believe in him, you're going to hell. Sounds very loving, kind, and merciful to me. Oh god, I hate religion. I don't know, I've been thinking about maybe just doing vlogs about day-to-day life, even though not much really goes on in my life, and I honestly prefer it that way because what I seek out right now is peace. I don't need to be entertained at every waking hour. I have the internet, I have television, entertainment is always there. I just want peace. Got a boring job that helps barely pay the bills. My god. I don't know why my mom thought it was a good idea to have children with an emotionally unavailable man. But also, she's also emotionally unavailable herself, so I guess they have that in common, eh? Gaslighting, invalidating. I don't want to talk to them anymore. And that's where I'm at. Like, I'm only gonna talk to fight misinformation. Because, again, we don't need any more of that out in the world. And that needs to be addressed. If it's not addressed, then people are going to continue to spew this anti-vegan propaganda. Not that it won't continue to spew, because people just like to hear yes.
You know, your bad habits are great. They're great for the planet. Who cares about the animals, right? Just keep doing what you're doing, have a good time. Don't worry about the consequences, because none of that matters. You know, just be happy. And the only thing that matters on this planet is your happiness.
And people that focus on that are going to bring more miserable people into the world because they only care about themselves. I don't know what matters more than reducing suffering, because what point is a happy population if the suffering on this planet can't be reduced? My mom was talking about how vegans and vegetarians have smaller brains than omnivores. Of course, debunked. Sure, she was happy to hear that narrative, considering she eats meat herself, like the tail from an ox, which, you know, in retrospect is very weird now. Like, why would you want to eat a tail of an animal? Sure, it tastes great when seasoned properly, but that's anything. Anything seasoned properly tastes good. Like, I don't like vegetables, so you don't like seasoning? Because all seasoning comes from plants. How do we, in this day and age, still believe that, like, eating plants is going to do some terrible harm to you? Got doctors telling you out here that plants are trying to kill you. Got carnivore trending right now. I mean, eventually, I guess the trash will just take itself out. No, not everybody who smokes will get lung cancer. So no, not everybody who does the carnivore diet is going to get a heart attack or some heart disease or cancer. But doesn't mean you should be doing it. I mean, if people want to hurt themselves, like I said, I don't really care if people want to hurt themselves, as long as they don't bring other sentient beings into it. But the carnivore diet is exactly the opposite of that. Like, you're hurting the environment. You're hurting your health. By hurting the environment, you're also hurting the people who live on the planet. So you're doing harm all around. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, people? Just another day, another dollar, another wage slave being born, another animal being born, just to be consumed. Never feeling love. You know, I'm just saying, you don't have to love the animals, but just respect them to be their own entities. Why do we do this? Like, I was watching a Mike the Vegan video the other day about, like, how large the scale is of, like, what we are doing to the animals. Like, it's depressing. It's scary and it's sad. We really feel justified in exploiting these other lives. Like, we don't give them any bodily autonomy. We don't think they deserve that. And what do they do to deserve this? Just not fight back, I guess. It'd be funny if we started exploiting lions and then, well, maybe not funny, because I do feel for slaughterhouse workers, like, nobody really wants to work in a slaughterhouse. Who wants to be slaughtering animals all day? Who wants to be peeling skin and cutting up meat and bones and stuff like that at a factory? It'll mess with your mental health, for sure. Just like how being a police officer will mess with your mental health. It's not right. Like, I wouldn't want myself in that position. And so why would I put the slaughterhouse workers in that position? Like, somebody has to do it. Like, where do you think your meat comes from? People always talking about it.
You know, well, I get it grass-fed, or it can be done more humanely.
What do you think happens? They're called livestock. They don't see them as beings deserving of happiness. Of course, the cognitive dissonance is there, and people are like, oh, you know, I have to eat. And then they find out that they can live, like, a healthy life on plants. And they still refuse to eat the plants. Like, just say you don't care. Why go around beating around the bush? Like, can we just get straight to the point that you just don't care? Your happiness matters more than anything else on this planet. More than the lives of sentient beings, more than the environment. This species is actively destroying itself. And I'm just here to witness it all. It's really fucking sad. But it's funny at the same time, because like I said, the trash gonna take itself out. This can't continue on forever, that's all I know. If I see collapse in my lifetime, it's starting to really look like it. At least a government collapse, or an environmental collapse. Because you just talk to climate scientists, experts, and they're telling you shit looks really fucking bad.
But they don't know what they're talking about. You know, I've never spent a day's worth of time putting any research into any of this, but they don't know what they're talking about, okay? They're just doomers. They're just trying to get us to make our lives less convenient. They just want us to be miserable, alright? They don't know what they're talking about.
It's snowing right now. It's been snowing all day. It's been snowing since last night. It's like a gray, dreary day. And usually it's like sunny as fuck out here in Denver. I guess I don't mind the snow and the gray from time to time. Me living here was supposed to keep my family away at bay, because I know most of them hate the cold, and I don't mind it, actually. But it seems like they're all moving out west now, and I'm not looking forward to that. What are we doing? Where are we going? People act like having kids is like some sort of self-sacrifice that's gonna help project this planet into a better future. Like, no, it's not. We're already overpopulated. Just come to America, come sit in a traffic jam. You'll feel it. You'll see it. Go to India, go to China. I don't care about countries where their population is dropping. Good for them. It's not even because of anti-natalism. It's because their needs aren't being met. And these people are smart enough to know, hey, maybe I shouldn't create more needs in a world where my needs are not being met. And I don't think my parents' needs were met when they had me. Because as you can see, their needs are still not met. They need to go to therapy. You're telling me I need to go to therapy? They need to go to therapy. Maybe we all need to go to therapy. Therapy is for people who can't find other people who want to hear about their world. And I'm not saying that it's your friends or your family's responsibility to listen to you, trauma dump. But like, what else are we in a relationship for? You know, isn't that the point of relationships, to be able to have somebody you trust to talk about things that are bothering you, that upset you? Is that a controversial take? That I want you to hear me out when I'm not feeling my best? Because I don't want friendships or relationships fostered on just positively only. And, you know, if you're talking about something negative, then you don't deserve to be heard, or you need to take it elsewhere because
you're bothering me.
That's how my family makes me feel. I said I was doing it all for attention. Thankfully, now that I've started fostering my own community of people who get it, who understand me, who validate me, everybody deserves that, okay? Unless you're Hitler. Then you don't deserve to be validated. People deserve to be validated if their thoughts aren't trying to hurt anybody. Sure, those thoughts might need work, but the point of us being in a relationship is because we communicate. Do you not communicate in relationships? Maybe I'm Delulu for feeling this way. Another year, another day, another dollar, another wage slave being born. More wage slaves being born. The more animals being born to feed those wage slaves. It's the whole cycle of suffering. I'm sorry, it might seem dark, but reality is dark. That's the gist of it. I don't know what to tell you. That things are gonna get better. They might, after they get worse. That's just a cycle that we humans do. We fight just a small little space of peace because we get tired of fighting. But then we also get tired of the peace and being bored, and somebody wants something else that somebody has and that somebody doesn't want to give that up. And so the fighting continues. You know, maybe if we stop being so goddamn selfish, we might be able to actually foster something better here. But again, it'll never be utopia because we have so many different ideas, so many sick people who don't care about hurting other people or other beings on this planet. And so, will we ever progress? I don't think so. There's no point in bringing a kid into this. Like my mom said, oh, we had you hoping that you would, you know, cure cancer. Like, you couldn't do that? Why is it on me to make this place better? It's all our responsibility here to make this place a better place. And if you don't think you can do it, why would you put that responsibility on somebody else? They don't think about this shit. We're the greatest species on this planet though, and life is so great, and the sun is shining on me every day, so I don't know what the fuck you're complaining about. Man up. Woman up. I don't know. Stop complaining. Become complacent. Somebody else will fix the problem. It's all fine. I don't know how long this normal is gonna last either, because climate scientists are now afraid that we're gonna have really, really fucking cold winters and really, really hot summers. So not only is the earth getting warmer, but of course now natural disasters will become worse. Weather will be worse. Like, everything is gonna get worse. And people just keep throwing kids out. Like, oh my god, look at what my balls made.
Guys, look at what my balls made. My DNA, guys, I'm so proud.
Little Jim Bob becomes another wage slave, potentially a serial killer, a rapist. something terrible. Your job's not done just because you brought kids to this planet. And most parents are doing a terrible job because all of us have trauma of some sort, whether it was emotional neglect, thorough physical abuse. Spanking is abuse, okay? If you don't agree, you can leave this channel. I don't see the need to beat some child who doesn't know any better into submission, into your will. Like, it's wrong, okay? If you wouldn't do it to a stranger, why would you do it to a kid? If you wouldn't do it to your pet, why would you do it to your kid? Get the fuck out of here. This is a backward-ass society, and people are so brainwashed into not even seeing better for themselves. If somebody proposed a 4-day work week a couple years ago, and Americans were like, hell no, like, no, why would we want that? Like, they're just gonna pay us less money. Like, no, the whole point here was so you work less but make the same. They don't even want to push for it because they're so afraid that they're gonna be taken advantage of, like they're not being taken advantage of already. Why not push for something better? And people like that are why we're not going anywhere. People think that we still need to be hurting and exploiting animals for fucking B12. Well, we could just take a pill from the grocery store for like $5. No, you still want to go slaughter some animals. We're also supplemented with B12 or cobalt, by the way. Not all of them, if the soil is healthy, if they have good soil that they're grazing from. But most animals are not grazing. They're in factory farms getting fed corn, soy, wheat. If we all had grass-fed beef, then we wouldn't have any land left to do anything on, because it takes a while for the cows to grow off of grass versus corn, soy, which have more calories. It's also interconnected. I don't understand antinatalists who aren't vegan or vegans who aren't antinatalists. Like, we're all negative utilitarians here. If our goal is to decrease suffering, then why can't we all just collectively do that? But again, that's not most people's goal, though. Most people's goal is to worry about themselves. Which, in a world like this, I can understand, but like, if you think about the bigger picture, maybe we can make it a better place. Or maybe you wouldn't subject somebody to your current situation. People don't think. That's really the core of it. People don't think. They don't want to think. Ignorance runs rampant. Misinformation runs rampant. And people see news or some information that fits what they want to hear, and that's it. There's no room for anything else. I'm just really hoping that the aliens will just come take me away, because I don't want to be here anymore, okay? Like, this is sad. Shit's sad, watching the world go up in flames while people cheer it on. Watching America go up in flames while people cheer it on. And hey, like, maybe if they got the right idea. Maybe they're just trying to accelerate the end of the collapse or whatever, so we don't have to deal with this anymore. And I mean, I guess, why hurt people and other things in the process? Teach peace in fucking Israel and Palestine. Like, love how Israel continued to bomb Palestine, like, days leading up towards, like, the whole truce, the whole ceasefire.
Yeah, let's try to kill as many people and bomb them in between before we actually agree to stop doing so.
We're running out of time to cause more damage. Oh my god. Somebody give me a good reason to stick around. Other than, of course, to fight for the voiceless, or to just fight. But really, like, what's the point of bringing kids here? So that they can fight as well, and so everybody can continue fighting for centuries to come, like we've been doing in the past, mostly for survival. And as I always ask, where are we going? Maybe we'll have a technologically advanced society. Not that we aren't right now, but technology can only do so much, okay? If humans themselves need work and we're forever going to be imperfect, then technology will follow that as well. AI will probably take the best and the worst from us and try to make something out of it. Technology can only do so much for us. Okay, if we as a species are inherently flawed, everything else that comes afterwards will be flawed. And lack of empathy is right there, the root of all the evil, in my opinion. This whole obsession with money, something that we made up, printed green paper that we gave value, and people are losing their minds over. Yeah, I know we've made it a necessity, and I wish it wasn't. Now it's just a two-step process, rather instead of just me just getting my needs straight, now I need to get the money to go and pay for my needs. We made everything so inefficient. People really believe that eating animals is more efficient than eating plants. Like, no, we feed them tons and tons of plants just to get them to a suitable weight for slaughter. Just eat the fucking plants, they're good for you anyways. People want to hear eat your vegetables. Like, just eat your fucking vegetables. It's really that simple. Like, there's so many places you can find, like, delicious recipes, so many vegan restaurants you can support. But no, you want to pay for suffering. I'm so done. Oh, just another day on Prison Planet. Maybe I don't come up here because I don't usually have anything good to say, but that's just the reality. All the positive people in my life, I don't like them. And it's not because they're positive people, it's because they literally tune out everything else that's negative. And then if you need help, that's a you problem. They're not there for you. or you're doing it for attention, or it's a B12 deficiency. Like, no, maybe I'm depressed because I'm surrounded by terrible people. Do you ever think about that? Maybe you're a part of the problem as well, and maybe that's why I don't want to talk to you. Maybe you don't listen to people and your opinion is the only one that matters. If you guys have any ideas for what I'm gonna do with the rest of my channel, let me know in the comments below. I always say this, I'm gonna try to be more active on here, but like, there's only so much energy I have. Plus it's the same stuff. It's the same old shit. Nothing's really changing other than the fact that it's getting worse, okay? It's not getting better. I have like a whole list of things to talk about. Maybe I'll go through my notes and I'll finally like actually plan out a video instead of just coming on here and ranting. But that's basically what I've made my channel at this point. Just a place to rant, to validate other people's feelings, just foster a community of vegan natalists who want better for this planet. Cause like, no, okay, life isn't great. This shit needs to change. Don't be complacent. I don't know why it's so controversial not to want to cause harm. My mom willingly brought me into a planet, you know, where she thought that you have to eat animals, cause harm, to live a good, happy life. Like, that's sick. Okay, it's fucking sick. Knowing damn well that your existence has to cause harm. And then being like, that's okay. You know, like, my daughter will be fine with it. Like, there's a life. We just cause harm to live good lives. Anyways, if you see me in this outfit, again, with my next upload, it's because I'm doing it the same day, but I'm gonna be doing an unboxing video for Don't Eat the Homies, because don't fucking eat the homies. So I love their merch, good quality. I'm not sponsored. Okay, I like their merch. I have a shopping problem. I really want to be better with minimalism, but it is still within my goals for this year because the goal was to either buy secondhand or to support vegan businesses. It's still within that goal. Yeah, I will be back. Appreciate you watching this video. Best of luck to all of us living in America. Like, what the fuck? Be prepared. No, really, be prepared, please. Prepare yourselves for the shitstorm. Not really gonna get any better. Especially if, you know, people don't want to wake up and keep sleepwalking. It's not gonna get any better. Peace. Maya out. Alright, I'm done. As a protest, I guess, I'll start making some normal content. And of course, I'm always gonna still have shit to say in those videos, but the whole point will be to vlog. Show some parts of my life that I don't usually show outside of my closet, so maybe start making some skits, because I think that would be fun. Bring in some new characters, like Incarnist Carl. Buy a wig or something, or like put on a mustache, I guess. Draw one across my lips. Like, I got some ideas, okay? I will be back. Like, I got ideas. We got some stuff stirring in the pot. It's just the pot's a slow cooker. So, thanks for watching, guys.